and good evening, and welcome to the campus of Sacred Heart. We're at David B. Hunt Court. Tonight, Coach Joe Holloway and Blake Biggs will bring you this exciting contest between the Lady Crusaders of Liberty Tech and, of course, the Knights of Sacred Heart of Jesus. Blake, looking forward to a big contest. First outing for both teams.
Yes, sir. Both teams looking for a strong opening win just to get a strong start to the season. Everybody wants to start out 1-0. Nobody wants to lose, so it should be a pretty good game. We see Liberty. They only have 7 people on the roster. Definitely a little low on numbers, but we'll see what that conditioning does for them that they worked so hard on in the offseason. And for Sacred Heart, they're coming back with a little bit of experience. They have a strong junior class and obviously returning senior Emily Gill. So, yes, it should be a pretty good one. And this is also, not to mention, our first ever Sacred Heart basketball game of any kind in the new gymnasium.
And that's an excellent point, and you know now he's one of the great color men. He'll also be doing play-by-play. This is a brand-new gym, and it is very nice. Normally you'd have a boys and a girls game, but some unusual circumstances. Now, the Sacred Heart men's team will play Saturday against Humboldt, but that is a 1 o'clock game, I've been informed. The tip-off is 1 o'clock on that one Saturday rather than what the schedule says about being at night. Both teams, there's only one senior on the floor. Right now, Liberty has no seniors, and I believe that we only have one, and that's Emily Gill, and I remember her from last year. She has some experience.
Yeah. She does have some experience. I think she's played all 4 years, but obviously she's going to bring that leadership onto the court, and yeah, we also got they also got a strong upper class. That's something Liberty does not have. I'm looking at the roster right now. They don't have any upperclassmen at all. It's a pretty young team, lot to build off of. But definitely looking a little bit up for Sacred Heart in the leadership side.
And you're absolutely right. You've got some more experience on Sacred Heart side versus the inexperience. And you're talking about inexperience. I was the original Liberty Tech coach back in 03-04 season, and the last time we were like this, I started 4 freshmen and a sophomore. They've got a few more sophomores. As a matter of fact, don't have many in the freshman class. No juniors and seniors, as Blake told you. And now we're missing 3 young ladies from last year, 2 from graduation, and then we've got an injury. Jada Yarber's out for the season with the ACL, or they're going to look and see if it's an ACL.
Yeah, those injuries are always tough, and that always comes back and kills teams. And it makes you think, what if we had this player? How much of a difference would it make, numbers-wise and effect on the court? So yeah, definitely wish her the best of luck during therapy, and obviously prayers out to her for ACL injury.
Yeah, and of course on the bench for the Lady Knights, Charles Dotson Jr. Love him to death. He is assisted by Nick Beauregard, Brianna Hunt, and Lindsay McKinney. And if the name Brianna Hunt rings a bell, once upon a time she put up quite a few points for the Lady Knights.
I don't doubt that.
No, she did. She was a very good shooter. I think that now we are going to have the prayer and the national anthem.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Principal Ann Kale and Athletics Director John Barlow, I want to welcome you to this game of the Liberty Crusaders versus the Sacred Heart Knights. Now, will you please rise for the national anthem?
have the introduction of the starting lineups in just a moment. Again, we're at David B. Hunt Court on the campus of Sacred Heart of Jesus. Let's see if we can pick up the public address announcer.
Number 4, Janiyah Johnson. Number 22, Janiyah Rivers. Number 13, Harmony Williamson. And number 15, Trinity Merriweather. And now, please welcome your Sacred Heart Knights. Starting us off, senior number 20, Emily Fidel. Number 3, Jasmine Jazzy J. Blankenship. Number 10, Malia Lilia Hughes. Number 14, Brianna B. Free Green. And number 22, freshman Veda Johnson.
And you heard the starting lineups. The head coach for Liberty is one of their own, Keona Kirby, and of course Charles Dotson. Blake, your thoughts for this ball game? What do the Lady Knights got to do to win this one?
Yes. I say obviously rebounding is very important. Looks like Sacred Heart's a little. They might have a bit of an edge, but rebounding is going to be very important. I think whoever rebounds the most will win this game. Obviously, putbacks are very important. And yeah, just be the most physical with the numbers you have. Should be an interesting matchup.
Vader Johnson wins the tip. It belongs to the Lady Knights. They've got it on the right wing. Looking, let's see if they're going to match up and go man-to-man. No, it'll be a 2-3 zone by Liberty. Johnson takes a 3 from the top of the circle. Her shot off the iron. Rebound fought for. Last touched by. Did you expect a quick shot like that, Blake?
I didn't. I actually did not. But I've seen Veda. She's a shooter, so she's gonna get those. Just let the game go to her. I see her practice all the time with the boys. Now that girl can shoot.
And you see on the screen, Larry Lewis, who is the senior official, that is properly. It's to be inbounded on the baseline. It was not touched out here, and so you don't inbound. Old days, you would have inbounded it here in front of us. Here come the Lady Crusaders for their first trip up the floor. It looks like the Lady Knights matched up person to person, pointing their pistols to some degree and trying to keep them out of the lane. Good pressure on the wing. Liberty has it in the corner. It is thrown and intended for Johnson, but gets away and driving and laying it up and missing his Rivers. Rebound back out front. 3 up and 3 down by Tamia Hempel, and that came from downtown Jackson, Blake.
Like I said, rebounding will be very important this game, and they just showed it there, how rebounding can eventually pay off. It doesn't look pretty, but it leads to great results.
And 3, no good. Veda Johnson with a rebound, but that time she got bumped and her foot went out of bounds. It'll belong to the Liberty Tech team.
Yeah, that just happens. But a strong rebound by Miss 22 Veda right there.
Veda going to be a very good player. She's just a freshman, and she is the tallest girl on the court besides Merriweather.
Oh, yes, she's very talented.
Penetration here, kicked in the corner. That's Hempel again. Now, she is one of their big shooters. I believe I want to say she played at the middle school, Rose Hill, but don't hold me to that. Here's a steal, a big one by Hughes. Will Hughes take it coast to coast? Left-handed layup, good fundamentals, and Hughes has scored.
And what a good play by Hughes right there. Obviously, just reaching in for that cookie jar and just swiping away and laying up for 2. Gets them on the board.
I like the way they're playing man-to-man now. They switch on some of this. Good drive. They cut him off. Layup, no good. Rebound, fall forward. Vader Johnson got it. The outlet to Gill. Gill looks up the floor. She streams down the floor, heads to the basket, decides that Merriweather had the angle, and brings it back out front. Here's Green, her long three-pointer, three up, no good. Rebound. That's got to be Johnson's at least third rebound. I wish we were keeping rebounds tonight.
Yeah, she's crashing on the boards tonight. Let's see, that last rebound on the Liberty side really set up that offensive drive right there, which inevitably turned into the foul right there, which gave them a chance.
Oh,
Speaking
nice.
of Veda,
That's one of those, when you're a freshman, you're going to miss a bunny or two that way, but nice play, though. That's why the 3-2. The guests are leading. That's Liberty Tech. Three up off the iron. I think they may have gotten away with a little push back there, but that happens sometimes. Rebound on the missed shot was an air ball. And that time again, the bump, we had the rebound. Great effort by Green, Blake.
yeah, they're just sort of trying to be a little physical, trying to be a little chippy, trying to get that little edge.
Now you'll find Liberty Tech a little more physical. And that's been their coach was a great player. Played on their state tournament appearance back, I think, in 2011. There was great defense out there by Hughes. Look at that. Trace that ball now. Will they get the 5-second violation? Yes. No. Kiana Kirby calls a timeout. And we're going to take a timeout here on the Sacred Heart Basketball Network.
Do you want your smile to say it all? At Elite Dental Care, we'll make you and your family feel comfortable and secure with a variety of services and state-of-the-art care. We offer sedation dentistry that will make your time in the dental chair comfortable and relaxed. Come by and see our newly renovated and expanded office in Jackson, or one of our other convenient locations in Trenton or Dyersburg. Trust your smile with Elite Dental Care, and let your smile say it all.
And welcome back. We've got an exciting contest. So far, a lot of defense played. Liberty Tech leads Sacred Heart 3-2, but we've had some outstanding work. And on the boards, Blake, we have done a yeoman's task.
Veda has really been has kept this team in the game on the glass. She's right now our best rebounder, and it's really shown.
Both teams young. Ball inbounded to Rivers. She penetrates. Her running layup hard off the glass. Gill, the senior, gets it. It looks like there's going to be a tripping foul.
And that's a great rebound by the senior Emily Gill right there, showing up. Like I said before, that senior leadership just showing up, saying, "Hey, I can do this too."
And of course, that's the second team foul on Liberty Tech Crusaders. And for the folks that don't, here's the 2-3 zone. Looks like Gill, 3 up, 3 down. We're going to get to see a 4-point play or an attempt at one.
I hope it's a 4-point play. That would be exciting. The senior Emily Gill right there showing off her range.
And she got bumped and still hit that one. Now here's the strategy. A lot of people, everybody pulled off the line of Sacred Heart, but you know what? There won't be a fast break by Liberty on this one. It's good defense. I've done that many a time. And in the fourth quarter, we always pulled off the line unless we had to have a rebound. Shot it, got it.
4-point play.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. Blake, we've got a substitution here. I'll let you handle substitutions tonight, but it looks like coming into a ball game, maybe a number I don't have. Oh, it's Caitlin Gill. That's the reason.
Caitlin Gill.
So we've got lots of Gills out there tonight. Caitlin and her sister.
Caitlin and Emily.
Yep. Penetration by Rivers. Air ball. Try to rebound it, and it belongs to Woo-wee. Now, when I say woo-wee, keeps me from saying something. I would not toss the ball to the official like that. You got to be very patient with old Larry Lewis. Does a good job. Here's Veda Johnson. This young lady knows what she wants to do. Rebound by Gill. Shot or Green. Shot up, no good. Now, if I remember correctly, Jasmine Blankenship, here's a steal by the Lady Knights. Taking it all the way is Green. Green shot, no good. Now rebounded by Rivers for Liberty Tech. She looks ahead, and we're going to have a foul. Depends on which side you're on as to whether that's a foul or not. But that'll be Caitlin Gill's first foul.
Yeah, I like the idea on that one, trying to cut off that quick passing lane, but just got there a little late. And, oh, there she is right there, just on time.
And ahead to Jasmine Blankenship. She passes off. Layup is good. And that is Malaya Hughes, and that's her first two. No, actually, she has 4 on the night now. 4:19 to go. Of course, you can see Worthy Road Studios with the production. You can see the clock on our broadcast tonight, Blake, and the scoreboard. Now, Blake and I don't have a monitor, and we're working on a setup, but you can see things that we don't get to see. Here's Liberty trying to penetrate with that dribble drive, and they like to dribble drive. Defense sets, makes a miss. The rebound bounces back to Rivers. Rivers shot no good off the iron. Looks like Blankenship's got the rebound. She wants to go coast to coast. Left-handed layup in and good.
How about that hustle from Blankenship? Jazzy J. Blankenship right there. And this looks like a timeout for Liberty.
It looked like a Liberty Tech timeout. It will be a full timeout. We're going to take a timeout. We'll be back with more exciting Sacred Heart basketball.
We are proud to be locally owned. We are rooted in this community in Gibson County. We are active not only in Medina, but also the surrounding communities on a day-to-day basis. These are our friends, our family, and our neighbors, and we are truly humbled by those that call upon us to serve. Trust, guidance, and commitment. That's why families turn to us.
We're with Local Lawrence Funeral Home, a tradition of caring since 1925.
Back at Sacred Heart, David B. Hunt Court, 10-3. The Lady Knights are winning. Your quick thoughts before we start more action.
Oh, I love the hustle from Sacred Heart that's going on right now. They're crashing the boards, they're cutting off passing lanes, and they're hustling down court with the ball. I really like this run and gun offense approach that they have right now, just trying to outrush them, trying to out-condition them. And, yeah, right now it's working. They're up 7, looking pretty good, feeling pretty good. Obviously, we have a little jitters. It's first game. They're gonna get used to it. But right now, they're looking pretty good against this Liberty Tech team.
10-3, your score. Lady Knights up. They're matched up man-to-man. Now here's a steal on the run out. Going up, laying it up is Malaya Hughes. And number 10, she is our leading scorer with 6 points tonight.
Yeah, she's been great offensively and defensively, too. I don't know how many steals she's had exactly, but she's had quite a few. And she's a force on defense, as you can see right there, just shutting down the opposition right now.
Absolutely, doing a great job of that. And too much dribble drive. Coach Kirby doesn't want Rivers with a 3. It's an air ball. They fight for it, knock the rebound around, but coming out of there is Jasmine Blankenship knocking that thing around.
I love the basketball Sacred Heart's playing right now, just trying to reach it, just trying to take it away from this Liberty Tech team, and it's been working. They're up 9.
Here we go again, out of bounds. I love the man-to-man defense, or player-to-player in the case of ladies basketball, that Coach Dotson has instituted. And last year the kids played hard, but the defense looks better this year.
Oh yeah, it's shutting them down right now. This is really enjoyable to watch from my side at least.
Rivers misses the freshman, Beta Johnson, her outlet into traffic, but we come out of it by hustling. And let's see if we got a foul here. And, yes, it looks like it's going to be on number 3 for Liberty. That will be Tamia Hempel. That should be their 3rd team foul. We only have 1 team foul. And to inbound, Jasmine Blankenship. She will inbound the ball to Hughes. Tell you what, another person that's been all over the floor, Brianna Green, has played hard tonight.
Oh yeah, Brianna Green. She's obviously, we saw from last season, she is a great 3-point shooter. Speaking of shooter, there's Vader right there finally getting her touchdown.
Well, nothing but net on that one for Veda Johnson, her first 2. You know, Joe Dean used to say string music when that would happen. That one barely touched the net. It went through as smooth as you could go.
It was crisp.
Now here's one wisely picked up by Rivers. Looking for help. We're in good denial. The handoff messed up to Hempel.
How about this smothering defense from the Knights right here?
I love it. We almost had a fight. Look at the freshman. Get it. She's got it to Hughes. Hughes to Blankenship. Blankenship wants to set for 3. 3 up. 3 down.
Jazzy J. Blankenship.
5 points on the night for Jasmine Blankenship.
I'm telling you, she can strike the ball in the air.
17-3, the Lady Knights lead. Again, you can look at our scoreboard on the picture by Worthy Road Studios, Paul Schultze and company. Here's one knocked away. It'll belong to last touch. That will get a technical foul or a warning. Probably. Yes, I thought it would. I have officiated a little bit.
Just a little bit?
Coached a little bit, and unfortunately, and that is also a personal foul on that young lady.
Yeah, that's just a mind part of the game. It's just get a little frustrated with the game. Obviously, you're down 14. You don't want to be, and nothing's been going your way offensively or defensively. They beat you down court, and it's just one of those things where it just gets to you, and you can't let it do that. It's hard, I know, but
shot it, got it, and man, Hughes is smooth as silk and better than milk on those free throws. I'm serious. That's how good it is. Now you can have the substitution has to wait until after the technical's completely administered. You'll see a well-run ball game by Larry Lewis. Second with nothing but string music again.
Silky smooth. You're right.
Hughes has 8 on the night. The ball will belong on a technical foul. You get the possession of the ball, and Blankenship to inbound. Hughes does a good job with it out front. He's got good range. Here's Blankenship, who is a dangerous three-point shooter. And on the wing, back to Blankenship, back to Hughes. Hughes 3 up. This one off the back of the iron. Veda Johnson goes for it, gives it out to Blankenship.
How about Veda Bryant right there? She has been the saving grace. There she is again right there for this in terms of rebounding.
She has done a great job. 3 up, 3 down, number 14. That is Green with that shot.
Like I said earlier, rebounding is going to set you up for a lot of good opportunities on offense.
And I'll tell you what, we needed to mention that Caitlin Gill had a great rebound on the far side that actually kept that possession alive. Here's a backdoor attempt, and the pressure on the ball, and the backdoor didn't read the pass right. It belongs to Sacred Heart, Blake.
Yeah, that's just one of those busted plays right there, and that's just basketball. Just got to get back to the chalkboard.
And a dribble drive. Here's Hughes. Her shot off the front of the iron. Rebound Blankenship. Out to Green. Green's 3 up. Hits off the glass. Rebound by Rivers of Liberty Tech. 24.5 seconds left. Now it's down to 21 and counting. Rivers drives. Her shot off the iron. Gets her own rebound. Her shot up. Spins off. Nice block out form. Into Blankenship for a 3. It's the quarter ends.
How
about 7 seconds.
That fast break.
4, 3, 2, 1. And the horn will go off in just a matter of seconds. 25-3 is your score at the end of one quarter play. The Lady Knights are running and leading right now. We'll be back after this timeout on the Sacred Heart Basketball Network.
Do you want your smile to say it all? At Elite Dental Care, we'll make you and your family feel comfortable and secure with a variety of services and state-of-the-art care. We offer sedation dentistry that will make your time in the dental chair comfortable and relaxed. Come by and see our newly renovated and expanded office in Jackson or one of our other convenient locations in Trenton or Dyersburg. Trust your smile with Elite Dental Care and let your smile say it all.
And back for second quarter action. Blake Biggs, Coach Joe Holloway, and David doing a great job with the camera work. Your quick thoughts before we start this second quarter at 25-3 Lady Knights.
Sacred Heart has really just put their foot on the pedal and just never let go. They're beating them so hard right now in fast breaks, and rebounding has been pretty solid. And Liberty right now, I think what they need to do is just slow it down, stop shooting so much, wait for something to open up, and try and beat them outside. You know, you're only down 22. What can hurt shooting a few threes?
Johnson into Hempel. Hempel calls for play 2 with a double high postage version of the Horns formation. It's supposed to have been a screen and roll. She loses it. It's picked up by Blankenship. Blankenship to Gill. Gill all the way to the hole. She's fouled. The shot won't count, but the foul is on Johnson, number 4. 5th team foul for them, and Caitlin Gill will go to the line to shoot 2.
Caitlin Gill, the junior, she's a pretty steady shooter. Let's see what she can do right here.
I know last year against Jackson Christian, she had as pretty a free throw. It was one of those that didn't touch anything but the net. This one going to bank and didn't come out. The rim was not kind to us then.
I believe this is her first free throw attempt, I believe. I could be wrong.
Yeah, this is her first one this year.
Right, so just getting those nerves out. First game, warm up. And there she goes.
That one, and you don't have to call bank, but that is a bank shot right there. And guess what? They all count. 26-3, 7:43. And, again, you can see the time and score on Worthy Road Studios. Great pictures. Double high again. They'll try to play the screen and roll game. This is a version of what some people call horns. They will loop Rivers over trying to get her shot. Young official just missed a walk, but that's okay. We won't fault him. 3-point shot, hit the corner. That's the kind that knocks the air out of the ball. And there's one where you body fouled her, and you can't push them out of bounds. You can pressure them, but you can't push them out of bounds.
Yeah, Liberty's been trying to do that all game. It is A-okay to play hands-on basketball and be a little chippy and be very physical, but just know that it's going to draw you a few fouls. That's just part of the game.
And 26-3. Substitution. I was working with my scorebook, and it is the 7th team foul. You know what that means? It's bonus time.
It's bonus time.
And, folks, 1 and the bonus. I had a lady write me last year and said, Coach, they didn't get their second shot. Well, you only get it if you hit your first one. And this is playable. And here we go, missing that shot.
That looks like a walk right there.
Yeah, right now a very young team. Actually, it's 2 young teams, so you can't. This is young playing young. And
yeah.
One senior, long pass. That one was blocked. Gill got it. She sticks it back in. Caitlin Gill gets her 3rd point of the night.
Yeah, you're right about what you said earlier. Yeah, this is young versus young. But another thing about Liberty is right now they don't have a single junior or senior on this roster.
Well, something that I would be worried about, they only have 1 freshman.
Ooh.
Now, that's great. Here's shot, rebound. It belongs to the Lady Knights. Caitlin Gill taking it coast to coast. Did a little dipsy-do to avoid getting it blocked. Got her own rebound. Then she's going to get fouled. And that looked like a foul on Merriweather.
Yeah, this rebound awareness from Sacred Heart is really, really nice right now.
Well, a lot of people like zone defense, but you can rebound better out of a man-to-man. Well, you have individual responsibility. Coach Dotson knows who to get if they don't block out. Shot it off the back of the iron.
Oh, Coach Dotson knows the game of basketball back and forth. He knows it upside down, right side up.
He's a brilliant young man from Humboldt. Second one off the back of the iron, dances, rebound. Outlet to Hempel. Hempel looking. She's picked up at about the 3-meter line on the volleyball court. They was supposed to have gotten a double screen, didn't get one, and the pass was a little high. That pressure's paying off. How did the volleyball team do this year, Blake, or did you get to see much of them play?
I went to one game, and they played, I believe it was USJ, who's just not even 2 minutes down the road. And, volleyball team, they have a program. It's granted very young, little inexperienced, but hey, I'm glad I got to see him play a little bit this year, especially with the special circumstances in this very, very special year.
And there's a drive on goal, our 2nd team foul, and it's going to send Hempel to the line, who has the only 3 points for Liberty. And I would bet a bunch of these girls, she shot it, and it rolls in, a United States steal shot, and good. Some of these girls have to play more than one sport.
Oh, yeah. For Sacred Heart or Liberty?
Sacred Heart.
Oh, yeah. Our school is filled with multi-sport athletes. I myself play 3 sports, actually. So, yeah, if you play multiple sports at Sacred Heart, you're part of the family.
That's what you need to do. It's good for them. There's a high post flash, kick down to the baseline. They say a little traveling music move the feet before we put the ball on the floor. Liberty's playing 2-3 zone for the most part. Sacred Heart's running a 1-2-2 zone offense. I love the way they flash somebody into the high post. And even though Blankenship missed a minute ago, did you see, man, she's on target. It just needed a little bit to get over that rim because it was straight enough.
Yeah, and she'll find her stroke. You know, like I said, first game, nobody's going to be picture perfect as we're seeing right now. Mistakes on Sacred Heart's side, and obviously mistakes on Liberty's side. But, you know, this first game, warm up, you know, every team gets better over the stretch of the season. So
3 missed there, rebound by Liberty, but then they traveled with the basketball. That was Summer Bond that lost. She wanted to go up. She was about to get her shot blocked. Here, the attack. A green shot, no good. Rebound. That looks like Caitlin Gill. It is Caitlin Gill.
And what a job by Caitlin Gill just to look up and just be there for the rebound.
We're definitely winning the rebound battle tonight. That's 5 points for Gill also. 5:07 to go. 30-5 is your score. We're in the second quarter play. Here's a steal. And gets the outlet to Emily Gill. The senior wisely hits the old man. Blankenship's going to load it up from the left corner, just off the iron. Hustling is huge. She gets knocked off it. Blankenship gets it, tosses it over there to Brianna Green. That is teamwork. Her 5th point, Blake.
I talked to Brianna Green earlier today. She said, hey, I heard you're doing the broadcast for today's game, and she said when I score, say B3 with the bucket. So B3 with the bucket, shout out Brianna Green. And speaking of Brianna Green, almost got in that passing lane right there and stole it.
I will remember that when I am here. Blake will be your play-by-play man a lot of nights. Coach Joe will do it I have my first obligation is to Freed Hardeman, and there are a couple of conflicts, but we will be here. Now, Worthy Road Studios will be here every home game and on the road too for most of them. Long 3, no good. We got a rugby scrum on the floor, and it'll be a jump ball. Possession error belongs to the Lady Knights. Sacred Heart. I know Dr. Cale has got to be proud of the effort of her ladies' night. And I know John Barlow, great baseball coach, former collegiate baseball coach too, and athletic director. He's got to be proud. And Charles Dotson, I just want to see Charles break a smile, but he's in game form and he's serious and thinking basketball. Hit the short corner with it to Veda Johnson. Johnson kind of lobs it up. This one's stolen by Rivers for Liberty Tech. And they're on the run out. Good transition defense. 3 from the left wing. Off the back of the iron. Rebound fought for. Let's see who they say touched it last. It belongs to Sacred Heart. Blankenship to inbound to Hughes.
And like you said earlier, yes, our school is proud of our basketball program, especially this girls program, how far they've come. Obviously, they have not had the best program history, but every year they continue to climb the ladder and get a little better each season, and we're very proud of that. Yeah. Their progress has been phenomenal.
Things are looking up, aren't they, Blake? And did you see that rifle pass to Veda Johnson? The assist made the play, and Veda finished it. Here's good defense, and that time she really had the 7-11 stick-up, as I call it, on, but when she got the second bump, that's when they called the foul then.
And I think team chemistry for Sacred Heart right now is pretty good. They just look in sync.
Very unselfish play so far.
Unselfish basketball, just like Greg Popovich and the Spurs. That was a fun team to watch back in the day.
Yep. Merriweather to the line. She hits the first one, and she had to tiptoe through the tulips to keep from going over the line there. 34-6 your score. 3:30 go in the first half. Second shot it. It's off the iron. Rebound Johnson looking for an outlet. She's got Emily Gill. Emily Gill long pass to Blankenship, who wanted to load the 3 up, but back to Emily Gill. Her 3 off the front of the iron. It'll be rebounded by Rivers for Liberty Tech. That's down to Rivers. Driving all the way. Takes it in. Gets her first 2 points of the night, and it's 34-8. Blankenship quickly to Emily Gill. Gill tries to feed the post, and we didn't have position then. We got to get and sit down on that knee. Back on the attack, Liberty looking a little twinkle toes, and then the pass is thrown out of bounds.
Yeah, I definitely saw 2 forced passes right there. Just trying to make something happen. That's the thing that's been that's the thing with Liberty all game. They've just been trying to force shots, force passes, force a lot, and honestly, the reflection of the scoreboard, it's not working.
Okay, we've got a short time. We'll take a short time out and come back with more Sacred Heart basketball.
We are proud to be locally owned. We are rooted in this community in Gibson County. We are active not only in Medina, but also the surrounding communities on a day-to-day basis. These are our friends, our family, and our neighbors, and we are truly humbled by those that call upon us to serve. Trust, guidance, and commitment. That's why families turn to us.
Riv-Logo Lawrence Funeral Home, a tradition of caring since 1925.
34-8, 2:58 to go. Blake Biggs, Coach Joe Holloway here at David B. Hunt Court. 2-3 zone employed. We get it to the low post, kick out, inside out basketball. Blankenship shot a little off to the left. Rebound by Hughes, but Hughes' pass intercepted, and it looks like Hempel will try to go coast to coast. She misses. Hustling back was Hughes, and that's one that you can't blame Hempel for. She just missed a shot, and you're over hustling, and you just run over the girl in front of you.
Yeah, I do like the hustle on that play though. That is a tough shot, but she'll get it down eventually. It's like I said, trying to force it a little bit, but the game just let the game come to you. Other than that, I really like the hustle from him there.
Hughes 2 for 3 from the line. She'll be shooting 1 and 1. The next foul will make it the 10th team foul. I believe it'll just be 9, but
still not a very healthy number for fouls, but
no, they're not moving their feet, and I know Coach Ken Kirby will be all over them about that. Not a lot of movement in the offense. They've taken a lot of threes from way out, and that one will be tipped, but it should go out of bounds and belong to Sacred Heart.
I do like the hustle there, trying to tip the ball out of bounds, trying to get a quick little offensive response right there.
Okay, Emily Gill gives it back to Hughes. Hughes' three straight enough off the iron, went straight to Rivers, and she wants to run, but Sacred Heart back on defense quite well. Transition defense has been good, Blake.
Oh, yes, it's been excellent so far.
There's some more pressure, even forcing Liberty, and there's one, even though you don't get it, that makes the passer a little reluctant. They stay in the back of her mind, man, Gill's quicker than I thought she was. She got there.
Yeah, this team may not have the most size, but they're swifty quick.
There's the shot up, and you knew who got it. The chairman of the boards, Veda Johnson, with the rebound. Here comes Hughes. Hughes quickly in the forecourt. 3 up, 3 down on the bank shot. Cassandra Blankenship's first points of the night. It's a 37-8 lead with 1:27 to go.
Cassandra Blankenship, she is the younger sister of Jasmine Blankenship, and as we can see, the shooting genes are in the family.
Turnover, pass a little to the outside, and sometimes when a team gets a big lead like this, it's taking a little steam out of Liberty. And here's the quick pass, nice pass. You got it to Veda Johnson.
Veda Johnson, she's put in a lot of work on the offseason. I walk in the gym all the time, and I always see her working out with the boys, just trying to get a little better, and it's shown.
That's the way you do it. Rebound to Cassandra Blankenship. Her pass knocked away, and Veda Johnson has 6 points on the night. We've got good scoring tonight. It's balanced. We've got 2 with 8, and we've got a couple of 4s, and we've hit 3s. Here's Hughes. I like the way she penetrates. Set shooter. A little short that time. Johnson with a rebound. Try to reverse layup.
And
kick out. Blankenship no good, but we had the inside. Let's see if Gill can get. And that time a nice effort by both Emily Gill and Merriweather of Liberty, but Merriweather couldn't get it up in the air and hit herself in the leg with it.
Yeah, but that is some good defense and some physical play from Liberty right there. They were just in the right place at the wrong time on that one.
Looks like one shot's what's been called for. You'll have to take this one. It's wide open. A little short, but there she is, the Windex lady. Veda got it, missed it. But coming in, one of the smallest people on the court, Number 3, that is Jasmine Blankenship.
Jasmine Blankenship. Jazzy J, she's swifty quick too.
Jasmine, 5 seconds. 4, 3, trying to penetrate Hempel at the buzzer. The rebound to Cassandra Blankenship, and at the end of one half of play, it's the Lady Knights of Sacred Heart of Jesus 41, Liberty Tech Lady Crusaders 8. We're going to take a timeout and come back with more exciting Sacred Heart basketball in a moment.
Do you want your smile to say it all? At Elite Dental Care, we'll make you and your family feel comfortable and secure with a variety of services and state-of-the-art care. We offer sedation dentistry that will make your time in the dental chair comfortable and relaxed. Come by and see our newly renovated and expanded office in Jackson, or one of our other convenient locations in Trenton or Dyersburg. Trust your smile with Elite Dental Care, and let your smile say it all.
We are proud to be locally owned. We are rooted in this community in Gibson County. We are active not only in Medina, but also the surrounding communities on a day-to-day basis. These are our friends, our family, and our neighbors, and we are truly humbled by those that call upon us to serve. Trust, guidance, and commitment. That's why families turn to us.
Riv-Logo Lawrence Funeral Home, a tradition of caring since 1925.
And back on the Sacred Heart Basketball Network on the campus of Sacred Heart at David B. Hunt Court. Blake Biggs, Coach Joe Holloway with you tonight. And so far, Blake, we've had, for the homestanding Lady Knights, a great contest. We're up 41-8. I believe we had 25 points in the first quarter and 16 in the second quarter.
Yeah, very, very impressive. I'll be honest, at the start, Sacred Heart was looking very, very sloppy. But, you know, obviously first game, I know I've been saying that a lot, but I do think first game jitters are a thing. And I think they just had it for a second, but then they realized, okay, we're just playing basketball. And they sort of just turned on the Jets a little bit. As I said, they're making really good fast breaks. They're hustling off every single play. And they just out-hustled Liberty. They look more in sync. Their passing has been amazing. Their play execution has been nice, and their rebounding has kept them in this.
You're absolutely correct about that. And we being Sacred Heart, we've got Jasmine Blankenship with 2 threes, and Emily Gill got that unusual 4-point play, hit the 3 and got fouled afterwards. And Cassandra Blankenship had a 3 from the right wing, so our 3-point shooting pretty good right now, and when we miss, we've had the edge on offensive rebounds, and a big one, haven't we? And for Liberty Tech, they only have 1 3-pointer. That was in the first quarter. Matter of fact, their first score was by Tamia Hempel. She had 3. Let's give the scoring for Liberty Tech. Hempel has 5. She's hit 2 free throws and 1 3. Trinity Merriweather has 1 point on 1 of 2 from the free throw line. And Rivers, that is Janiyah Rivers, she has 2 points on a driving layup, and that gives you their 8 points. Now for the Lady Knights, and again, I have a lot of times I want to say last names, but Jasmine Blankenship has 10. Malaya Hughes also has 8. Brianna Green, and I'm adding them up as I go. She has 5. She has a 3 and a 2. Emily Gill has the 4-point play for her 4 points. Veda Johnson with 6 big points and a ton of rebounds. Caitlin Gill has 5 points. She's 1 of 4, though, from the free throw line. I know she would love to improve that. Cassandra Blankenship came off the bench, dropped that big 3 in the quarter, and that's her 3 points. 25 points in the first quarter for Sacred Heart, 16 in the second quarter. And your thoughts before we take another timeout about what do the Lady Knights have to do to keep this momentum going?
Obviously, what they have been doing, just keep beating them down court and obviously rebounding. And I think that's their key to what's looking like a runaway win. And I'd like to bring up we've seen limited action from Cassandra Blankenship, and she's been battling a hip flexor injury, and those are always hard. She'll be back next week, but how about that 3? I know with my hip flexor injury, I couldn't do that. So how about
tough.
that?
She's a tough young lady.
This basketball team is tough. I've seen their practices, and let me say, Dotson and Beauregard, they will break you down to your final and make you want to quit. But he makes you reach down deep inside and say, no, I don't want to quit. I want to keep going and going and going. And that's what we've seen so far with obviously Cassandra Blankenship fighting this injury. And obviously this basketball team right now, they're not quitting.
No, they're not. Coach Dotson, you're right about him. Let's talk about a couple of things about Sacred Heart before we take that time out. First of all, the school, I believe, was founded in 2004. We are a young school. And right now our principal is Ann Cale, and I believe she has a son that plays basketball.
Yes. Will Cale,
yes,
who was here last year. You probably didn't know this. He led the nation in charges taken.
I can believe that because he took a couple over at a Jackson Christian School game I did.
He was. That's what we called him.
And this school is only 9 through 12, no middle school, because we hope that St. Mary's a lot of those kids would come this way. Is out of the 8th grade year.
And some go a different direction, but we're obviously thankful for the St. Mary's kids we do get. I never went to St. Mary's, but I remember one day I shadowed here, and I just love the family atmosphere that this place gave. Yeah. It's a very you know everyone else. You know everyone's names. Nobody ever picks fights with you. Everyone is super just chill and composed. And if you're wanting to do something, everyone's super open and welcoming. I remember I was brought on the team as a baseball manager, and everyone was super welcoming and open to it, and just be like, "Hey, Blake, welcome to the team." And they just really brought me in. I'm thankful for it. And yes, this is, in my opinion, the best school I've went to. It's obviously very young, and we've seen a lot of growth. I remember my freshman year when I first got here. Where we're standing right now was a batting cage.
Yes.
It was. This place has come a long way.
It
has come a long way.
It's a small, friendly atmosphere. I like this school. That you can get just about any academic you want, so don't let school size ever fool you on a school. One more thing I want to bring out, and then we're going to take a 1-minute timeout. If the cheerleaders come back out, we're going to let Blake tell you who they are, too. But this school, Sacred Heart of Jesus, is a member of the Middle Tennessee Athletic Conference for 8-man football. But for every other sport, they are members of the TSSAA, fully sanctioned, and they are accredited by the Southern Association of Schools and Colleges. And that is some big stuff and big honor. Anyway, we're going to take a 1-minute timeout. When we come back, more exciting Lady Night basketball.
Do you want your smile to say it all? At Elite Dental Care, we'll make you and your family feel comfortable and secure with a variety of services and state-of-the-art care. We offer sedation dentistry that will make your time in the dental chair comfortable and relaxed. Come by and see our newly renovated and expanded office in Jackson, or one of our other convenient locations in Trenton or Dyersburg. Trust your smile with Elite Dental Care, and let your smile say it all.
And we are back with about a minute to go. And Blake, are you in a position, and we'll check with Blake, are you in a position where you can introduce the cheerleader? They've sit down and kind of scattered, or you want to wait till we get them all back together again?
I'll let you decide that one.
Well, I think they're fixing to help you out here. Before we get started, let's see if we can give a quick rundown. I think our great cameraman David has a great shot of him, as he always does. Is that Jacob? Okay.
Jacob Hancock.
I don't know where I got
doing
David
a great job
from.
tonight.
Yep. Oh, I know what I did. I wrote down something else up here. Sorry about that.
Obviously we're going left to right. First one is Michaela Randolph. The one in the back is Marion Calloway. Right in front of her is Courtney Harden. Right behind her is Shelby Morgan. And right in front of her is Alyssa Winkleman. And right behind her is London Luminous. And in front of her is Dominique Tran. And behind her to the right is Emma Bastable. And the last one in front of her is Michaela Flora.
Very good. There's the cheerleaders. Here's a three-pointer up, miss, rebound, Blankenship. We hustled on defense, got the rebound. Here's Hughes driving her running one-hander up off the iron. Rivers has got the rebound.
And that's just a tough floater right there.
Yeah.
Those are not – the only person I've seen do it perfect is Steph Curry. And, he's a professional, so I don't expect that to be perfect anytime soon.
Oh, it's going to get better. Rivers, nice shot, but off and rebound. Brianna Green's going to take it coast to coast. Nice left-handed layup, left a little short. Gets her own rebound, flips it to Veda Johnson. There's that unselfishness, and Johnson has her 8th point.
Veda Johnson, also known as Window World tonight because she's grabbed all the boards. Just got her putback right there. And like I said, that's going to be very important if the Knights want to really, really put a statement on this already pull-away game.
Three-pointer by Johnson off, and again, solid rebounding. We have a huge rebounding lead for the Sacred Heart tonight. Going against the 2-3 zone on the wing and into the high post. Nice turnaround shot. Emily said, how did I miss it? Sometimes it just doesn't want to go down. And great job, though. Driving is Johnson. She's trapped. The kick out to Hempel. She ducks under. Her shot off balance and missed. Rebound. Boy, we've called Hughes' name a lot tonight, not just for rebounding, but also handling that basketball. She's great, isn't she?
She has been all over the place this game. Her defense in the first quarter is probably the best I've seen from her this year so far.
High-low, right idea by Veda Johnson. Just didn't get it up high enough to go over the rim with that reverse layup. Blankenship measures the three just off the back of the iron. Rebound by Rivers. Janiyah Rivers bringing the basketball up the floor. Michael Jordan-esque. Here's a NBA three-pointer by Hempel, but it's rebounded. There's Hughes again. Hughes on the attack. It's still 43-8. We're a little slow scoring right now, but things will pick up. We've taken some good shots. Skip pass across to Hughes. Her three is up. This one's going to be an air ball. It'll belong to Liberty.
That is a uncharacteristic miss by Malia Hughes right there. We don't see that much.
And she's smiling about it. Nice grin. Yeah, you got to like a player that I know I missed. I'll get the next one. And we've got a substitution for Liberty. 4:43 to go in this quarter. A little bit slow this time. Liberty has slowed the pace down just a hair. Looks like a 1-2-2. I wonder if we'll check, see if we're matching up out of this 1-2-2 zone. And it is a matchup. We match up, and you have to switch. Matchup zone, I'll let people in on the seekers. Nothing but switching man to man. What a block, man. That's one of those get your stuff out of my house. Wilson sandwich. It still belongs to Liberty, but you could hear that one all the way over here.
That was the block heard around the gym.
Yeah.
22, just canceling 22.
Yes. Now coming out.
Oh, there's another one.
That time, but on the follow-through. Remember, you want to go straight up. 7-11 stick up.
Yeah.
Even if it's not a foul, 9 out of 10 times a referee will call on the swing down. That was the proper call because she got her on the follow-through. Should be 3 shots coming up here for Liberty Tech.
Veda is a special player, isn't she? She can do it all.
I like it, and she's just a freshman. Remember that, people.
She's only going to get better over time, and right now she's our most versatile big down in the paint.
Now, if people wonder about time, it's not a clock mistake. This qualifies as an air ball shot, not enough leg in it. This is a running clock, unless it comes under the point value for a running clock.
What is the point value for a running clock?
In football, it's 35. I think it's 30 in basketball, but I could be wrong
30.
about the back. Remember, I'm still in football mode right now.
Yeah.
You don't have a running clock when we do Freed-Hardeman games. All 3 shots were missed. Rebound, yeah, you guessed it. It belongs to Sacred Heart. And Hughes has got it. Sets her offense. Blankenship on the right wing. Gill on the left wing. We flash people. Overload the right side of the court. Looking, 3 up, 3 missed, and Liberty Tech will let it go out of bounds. And sometimes you grab it one like that, and it goes off your hands and gives it the other thing.
Just
so
goes off a
Meriwether
little
was
funny.
probably wise.
Yeah, sometimes it's like a golf shot sometimes. Sometimes it's swift and clean, and you feel good about it. And sometimes, I just messed up on this one, and it just doesn't go your way.
Look, 3-pointer on the baseline, rebounded. There's Hughes again. Hughes has been a busy young lady tonight. Driving the middle, takes it all the way, backs it off the glass and in.
How about Hughes right there, looking over the floor, trying to find an opening, just going to work.
She's got her 10th point tonight. So she's tied for scoring honors at 1:53 and counting. Remember, running clock. Again, the zone look here. They match up out of it. That's going to happen sometimes.
Yeah, foot was just a little out of bounds right there.
What, a millimicron over the line maybe, but it was out of bounds. Good call. This has been a well-officiated game, and sometimes when it gets to this point, it's tough, but these gentlemen have done a good job. To the left wing, Gill looks inside. Veda's got it, goes up, one bounce. Got a little too far under the goal, but she's going to get fouled and bailed out. Now, you don't want to, if you're the opposition, bail somebody out under there.
Yeah, she what's it called? She got that pass down to the post, and her man that was on her just jumped a little bit, and she took advantage of it. Took it straight to the rack. Granted, missed, but still, very good drive by Veda right there.
They'll call a walk. Now, if you watch the out-of-bounds play, we line up in a box, we cross-screen, and then Veda rolls back in. And there's several things you can do off the back box. You can run cross, which is the cross screen. You can run up and then roll back to it, and then there's some X plays out of it. We'll talk about those with 39 seconds as the season rolls along. Again, we're matching up, looks like out of a 1-2-2 zone. And then we've been playing man. Oh, Hughes wanted that one. Here's Johnson driving. It's blocked. What's that, about 5 blocks tonight for Johnson?
Just about over under. I'd say about over.
Over, yeah. We're gonna have to start keeping. I keep free throws and baskets and things and points, but I think next time I'm gonna bring my book that I can quick mark things like rebounds and blocks.
I'll try and get us a statistician.
And here's 3-pointer up by Hempel. Her shot bounces,
Ooh.
dances in a United States steal 3-pointer right before the buzzer. At the end of 3 quarters of play, Sacred Heart 45, Liberty Tech 11. Let's take a timeout on the Sacred Heart Basketball Network.
We are proud to be locally owned. We are rooted in this community in Gibson County. We are active not only in Medina, but also the surrounding communities on a day-to-day basis. These are our friends, our family, and our neighbors, and we are truly humbled by those that call upon us to serve. Trust, guidance, and commitment. That's why families turn to us.
Riverlocal Lawrence Funeral Home, a tradition of caring since 1925.
And we are back, about 12 seconds left in this at the quarter. My good friend and color commentator tonight. He'll also be your play-by-play man some nights. Blake Biggs. Told you about cheerleaders. Blake, who is the cheerleader sponsor? I know it's one of the girls' mothers, I believe.
That I actually do not know, but I'd have to guess. Maybe Carol Harden or Emma Basswell. I'm not too
We'll
entirely
find out
sure.
for the
We'll
next game,
find out. We'll find out.
And
but
again,
I do know that Emma Basswell is their cheer coach. Or not Emma Basswell. Excuse me, her mother, Lauren Basswell.
Veda's shot from the short corner missed, but a right shot. Rivers rebound, brought it in. Here's Hempel.
Ooh.
And this time you go up, and Veda's got to avoid, you go straight up. Like I used to call them 7-Eleven stick-ups.
Yeah, that's got to hurt right there.
Yeah, and
just I like the aggressive driving in, though, trying to get something right there. But that's basketball. Those will get you.
Hempel will be at the line for 2. And Veda Johnson has 3 fouls now, and she's learning. Remember, this is a freshman.
She is a freshman, and that's a scary thought for other teams besides Sacred Heart, that she is only a freshman.
And Coach Dotson instructing like he ought to. First up, shot it, got it. That's the 9th point for Tamia Hempel. She is the leading scorer. Wears number 3 for Liberty Tech, Keona Kirby, their coach. Second one. Rolls off. There is Hughes again for another rebound. Hughes did a great job of that. Sets up her offense against a 2-3 zone. There's the post flashing. They wanted to play high-low but went to the corner. Back looking to go around the horn. Pass tipped. Coming back and getting it, though, is Blankenship. Drives. Hughes running one-hander. It's good. That one went down.
As we can see, there's a little bit of a friendly bounce on this side of the bucket. I don't know if they broke it in a little more for the game, or I don't know, but it's going Sacred Heart's way tonight.
Well, that's our home bucket right there, right in front of our bench that you switch to in the second half. 3-point shot up by Johnson. It misses. There is Veda again. Veda Johnson with the rebound.
What's scary is the thought that she's only going to get better as the season goes on.
Oh.
And she is only a freshman, as we see a 3 from Jasmine Blankenship.
3 up, 3 down, nothing but string music. And Liberty Tech wants to talk it over with the score 50-12. Running clock at 5:45. Let's see. They're just going to sub, evidently, a girl. Now they are going to take the timeout. They want a timeout. We're going to take a timeout. We'll come back with more exciting Sacred Heart basketball.
Do you want your smile to say it all? At Elite Dental Care, we'll make you and your family feel comfortable and secure with a variety of services and state-of-the-art care. We offer sedation dentistry that will make your time in the dental chair comfortable and relaxed. Come by and see our newly renovated and expanded office in Jackson, or one of our other convenient locations in Trenton or Dyersburg. Trust your smile with Elite Dental Care, and let your smile say it all.
And as we come back to action, Liberty Tech has it. There, Johnson driving with the basketball. There'll be a hand check foul, and we'll pick that up. That'll only be the 3rd foul in this half for the Knights with a running clock. I want to thank Elite Dental for their participation and sponsorship of this great basketball game, and also Ripple-Ogle Lawrence Funeral Home. Here's the inbound play for Liberty Tech. They want to get it to the shooter. Johnson, her shot rattles around, and it is a 3. That will be her first points of the night.
Well, if you're Liberty Tech right now, I'd be thankful that I'm seeing some shots going. Obviously, the shot selection tonight has not been great, but obviously we've seen a lot better shots. They're not forcing it as much. I don't know if it's due to scoreboard or just calm of nerves, but they're looking a lot better shooting-wise.
They are, and they've gotten better as the contest. Now we get another blocking foul for our 4th foul of the half. It'll be on the baseline again with Sine Thompson to inbound the ball. They are using a 3-man, or was supposed to be a 3-man stack. This is Rivers popping out to the side. She missed. Rebound. Windex lady, or captain, chairman of the boards, Veda Johnson. And again, we set up our 1-2-2 zone offense. Flash people high-low. We run an X out of the post players. Veda, left-handed hook. I like that. She'll learn to make it go down. It's a jump hook, not a regular old-fashioned hook. Back on defense quickly are the Lady Knights. Liberty looking for, I think they're looking for a wing that's not on the wing on the left side. Coming out quickly was Hughes to knock that pass out of bounds.
Sacred Heart's been they've been playing a little bit off their man as of lately. It looks like as the game's slowly winding down, they're trying to decrease chances of injury.
They're using more zone this time.
They're using more zone.
Yeah, matching up a little bit. There's a running one-hander miss. Shot dances, falls in, looks like Merriweather. Wearing number 15, gets her third point of the night, 50-17. Want to thank athletic director and baseball coach John Barlow for all his help. And, of course, a lot of people for help. Shot missed. Rivers wants to run. Sacred Heart, though, back. Had 3.5 people back. The half person was coming up in your picture. There's an overload by Liberty Tech. A lot of dribbling, though. And sometimes, Blake, you got to pass that basketball against the zone and move it. Cutters and movement.
Yeah, sometimes you just got to make something happen. Not force, but make something happen. Move the ball around a little more. It'll do magical things for you.
Yeah. Dribble drive. Veda's got to hold her position. I know that's what goes. I think that's her 4th foul. We'll check it when the official score puts it up. 5th team foul, but it'll be a 2-shot foul. This will be Sanya Johnson. She's 0 for 3 from the line. Make that 1 for 4 now from the line for her 4th point. 2:22 and counting. Remember, running clock at 50-18. Shot up that one. Boy, she drilled it after missing those 3 in the first half. She's now hit the last 2.
Obviously, some good progress seen here by Liberty, but what a game from Sacred Heart!
Yeah.
Just putting the foot on the pedal early and just not giving them a chance to breathe, and just showing them how they do it. Just
here's
early
Blankenship
fast
loading up. Didn't quite get all her leg in, but wasn't that a great dribble weave offense that we ran outside with the weave handoffs? I like that.
That was pretty. That was pretty.
50-19 is the total points, and now the scoreboard agrees with me when they change. 50-19 is your score. 1:33 and counting left, and again, we'll remind you it's a running clock. Here's a NBA 3 off the iron. Hughes, who's also, like Johnson, been busy on the board, she gets it, and she's doing a wise thing. She's controlling it now, running a little clock. We'll still try to score, but here we go. There's the handoff in the dribble penetration, kick out, a little short left, rebound, pass off, and Veda Johnson. That's just unselfish with the nice pass off, isn't it, Blake?
Yes, sir. Yes, it is.
And I believe Veda now has 10 points for the night. So we've got 3 scores with at least 10 points.
Veda's had a pretty good game so far. Obviously, she looked a little shaky in the first half. Didn't look in as sync, but obviously gotten a lot better as this contest gone on.
Yep. There's a pass out of bounds, and something just dawned on me. You know, Coach Dotson's from Humboldt, and the 1-2-2 zone, which looks like it's matching up sometimes, and looks like the late, great Coach Boykin up there, and that's Charles very astute. He learned a lot from Coach Boykin.
Yeah, Humboldt, they got a really good basketball program up there.
And that's who will be here at 1 o'clock. The boys will. Saturday. This is a Hall of Fame game, and that's still a Hall of Fame game. I believe Thursday night we're at Halls, but I don't know that we'll be carrying that one.
Yeah, that's quite a haul. But we'd like to thank you for coming out and helping us with this broadcast. It's an honor to be on here with y'all. And we saw a pretty good game from Sacred Heart.
Oh, well, we've enjoyed it. Tell you what we're going to do. Let's take a timeout. When we come back, Blake will give you his thoughts on the game. We'll give you some scoring, talk about this game and future contests. But you are listening to Worthy Road, or actually you're watching, you got to see the radio in me, but you're watching Worthy Road studio production of the Sacred Heart Lady Knights basketball. We'll be back after this.
We are proud to be locally owned. We are rooted in this community in Gibson County. We are active not only in Medina, but also the surrounding communities on a day-to-day basis. These are our friends, our family, and our neighbors, and we are truly humbled by those that call upon us to serve. Trust, guidance, and commitment. That's why families turn to us.
Roof of the Lawrence Funeral Home, a tradition of caring since 1925.
And we are back here. Blake Biggs, Coach Joe Holloway. Blake doing an excellent job on color. He'll be with you as play-by-play man some nights. And I'm not sure who he will get. Who's going to help you with color when you're doing the play-by-play, Blake?
That I'm not sure of. It just sort of depends on who's sort of available when that happens. I'm trying to think of, I'm not sure, but we'd love any volunteers that step up and help do it. That's
and
the
of course
great thing about
broadcasting
Sacred
a big part of the curriculum here. We've had classes here before, and we work on it, and we try to use the young people that go to school here. Great win though tonight. Let's change and talk about that. 52-19. Two young teams, only one senior on the floor, and that's for Sacred Heart. And your impressions of the game and a couple of outstanding players.
Yeah, like I said, rebounding early on was shaky at first for Sacred Heart, and Liberty, they just looked like they wanted it more for a second there. But then Sacred Heart started to turn on. They're like, okay, do we really want to lose this game? No, we want to start 1-0. And they sort of turned on. They hustled even more than they already were, which was quite a lot. And, yeah, they just turned on the Jets. Shooting was outstanding. Passing, that was great. Looking like the Greg Popovich Spurs out there. That was really good. Obviously, they were very physical. How about Malia Hughes? She had a great game on all sides.
I think a complete ball game, don't you think so?
Complete ball game. And Veda Johnson, she had a game as well. She started off kind of shaky, but she made an adjustment and made something happen. 10 points, I believe. How many rebounds?
Veda had 10. Actually, very quickly, Jasmine Blankenship 13, Malaya Hughes 12, and Veda Johnson with 10, and then we'll give the rest scoring minutes. So you're right. Very good game by all.
Right. And another thing for Liberty is, they have 7 players. It's really hard for them only having 7 and only 2 subs, but this is a very young team, and they do have a lot to build off of. I saw a lot of good things in that second half. They were looking a little more in sync. I definitely do think they might be able to sneak out a win versus another team if they really just come together as a team and say, look, we're young, but we can possibly give a good team a run for their money if we come together as a team and hustle. Obviously, they played great physical basketball despite having only, 10, 11, 9 fouls?
They, in the second half they didn't, but the first half they did hit 9 fouls.
Oh, they hit 9.
Yeah. And we had the running clock. That kept them down, but they moved their feet better, and it's a teaching process. Keanu Kirby, who's a very good coach, like I said, she played at Murray State. She's like Coach Dotson. It's a teaching year. Now, Coach had last year teach. A lot of these girls have not played for them. They played either other places or in middle school, but it's all about teaching, and that's the reason I like Charles Dotson. He was teaching the whole night.
Yeah, Dotson is a great coach. Obviously, coming from Humboldt, they know a few things, but they know 1 or 2 things up there about basketball. I'd say. No, I'm joking. Humboldt's a really, really good basketball town, and I think he was the best coach in this contest, and I'm excited for this Sacred Heart team. They're gonna stash up a few wins, give a lot of teams a run for their money. They're looking better every year.
Absolutely.
Every year.
Let's run down the scoring for Liberty Tech. Tamia Hempel led them with 9. Sonia Johnson had 5. 3 for Trinity Merriweather, and 2 for Janai Rivers for a total of 19 points. For the winning Lady Knights of Sacred Heart, Jasmine Blankenship led with 13, and Malaya Hughes, what a night. She played a complete game. She had 12 points. That's pretty good. Brianna Green with 5, Emily Gill 4, Veda Johnson 10, Caitlin Gill 5, and Cassandra Blankenship with 3. And that gives you your total of 52 points. 52-19, the final score. And we're checking with our producer. Let's give credit. First of all, I want to say thanks to Ann Cale, the principal. Great job. Over there, besides parents helping, one of the hardest working guys, he started the chairs, and I think a parent helped. But the hardest working man around here is the AD, John Barlow. And thank Coach Dotson. But also, Jacob, great job on the camera up there. Super job. I want to work with you some more. And, of course, smooth as silk and better than milk's one of my old expressions. Blake Biggs did a great job on color night. Blake has a lot of information for you, and he will bring you home on a lot of these games. And I'm looking forward to working with you again on that. I want to thank Elite Dental and Rip Logal Lawrence Funeral Home. And, of course, sitting behind me, none of this happens without the magic fingers and the talented brain of one Paul Schultze of Worthy Road Studios. He is the best. He even does church services. He does St. Mary's, that's right. He also does funerals. He does weddings. But some of the basketball productions, he does Union and Freed Hardeman basketball. And, of course, Peabody football, Jackson Christian football. I'm going to tell you what else is happening. He is going to be doing Sacred Heart basketball, and that's what we're interested in tonight. We will get those links and stuff for you. In the future, you can watch these games live on the school's Facebook page. Paul is telling me right. We'll get the links out and things like that, because I already had 2 texts wanting to know how they can watch the game. It will be posted on YouTube tonight. Anyway, 52-19, the happy score. For all of the crew, we want to say thanks for your time. This time till next time, good night all.